Getting home, would you be mad if they hired Josh McDaniels? Yes.
Very much.
Yes. Very.
If they hired a Patriot guy,
hired him as what? Like, please, like, you know what I mean? Please not head coach. Like, no way.
It's a pattern.
Not with that offense he ran with Tom Brady.
No.
Wasn't Brian DeBoll part of the Patriots at one point in time?
He was.
Yeah,
I would like him, but he's on the Bills right now.
He's in the Bills now, and he's a hot candidate.
I would like him.
He's doing some good things at Buffalo.
If we beat the Packers, are we going to make? Is the playoffs possible? Yes, the playoffs.
So hard.
You got to think this. Look at this. The Detroit Lions play the Packers. If we beat the Packers, Vikings got to play Tampa Bay this weekend. Good chance that Tampa Bay going to pull off the W. Chicago's been losing. They're probably going to lose.
Yep. Arizona's playing the Giants.
Yeah, Arizona's playing the Giants, and guess what? We beat Arizona, so if they have the same record, we have the tiebreaker. It's possible.
Yeah, man. The Giants are playing good football. They just beat Seattle. They just shut down on Seattle's offense. Totally shut down. I don't know how they did it, but they did it, man. They did it. They were all over Russell Wilson, and they can get to the quarterback. That team, the New York Giants, and they will give Kyler Murray fits. They will. So it could be. Hey, man, we just need the win. That's it. We don't got to worry about anybody else. We need the win. But
you need to pretty much win out to get in.
Yes.
You know what we need also is you to hit that notification bell, because 10%, only a little over 900 of my subscribers have that notification bell on there, and you don't want to miss out on live shows. We anonymously just go live. It's not just scheduled. Drop videos. I got a video dropping tomorrow. It's going to be very interesting. I can't wait for you to see it. So hit that notification bell and subscribe to everybody on the panel. Their information is in the description. We need to get to Mark Oram to 1,000 subscribers. So if you're not subscribed to Mark Oram from Orams Forum, you do that now. Hashtag Lions. What do you think of Mohamed Sanu as a Lion so far? I like it. He's done fine there, Antonio Hightower.
Yeah, he's been solid. It's kind of what I expected to be. You know, it's not going to be amazing. It's not going to be there's going to be a solid receiver. You know, you can hit him. He's got reliable hands. Smart player. You know, it's not going to change the offense, but he's not going to hold back your offense.
Facts on facts. Mark Oram, what say you?
I've been kind of impressed with him, man. I thought he was going to get called up a little earlier than he did from the practice squad, but from what he's done, man, he's been a chain mover. You know, he's brought like a little bit of spark in that offense, and he's obviously a teacher. He's going to teach those guys some things to the guys like Cephas and stuff like that. Maybe even a little bit of Hawkinson. He can get in his ear a little bit too. So I've been kind of pleasantly surprised on how good that Sanu's been. It's a nice addition.
Yeah, and he was mic'd up actually for this last game. I listened to his mic up, and it was nice to hear him all hyped, kind of being a leader. It's kind of shocking. So I was happy to see that, Dern.
Absolutely. He, like you guys said, he moved the chains pretty well. I don't think I've seen him drop a ball yet from Stafford.
No.
I was very surprised when the 49ers cut him, and I'm not quite sure why they did, but I'm glad they did because he's helping us now. And if he keeps it up, I can see him on the team next year.
Yeah, for sure. Very well. Cowboys.
Be cheap.
How do you think Ben DiNucci will do as their quarterback?
Is Dalton hurt again?
I didn't know. I didn't think Dalton was hurt.
I don't think Dalton is hurt. So
if Ben DiNucci is your quarterback, be very upset. Be very upset.
It doesn't
matter. Might as well put a wide receiver back there.
You got the red BB gun right now. And
the BB gun. That's what
that BB gun is jammed.
That's jammed up, man. That's like Christmas Story. He'll shoot your eye out, kid.
On the panel, how is Jarrod David a bust if you know for a fact he's been used wrong since Matt Patricia got here?
There is no way to use Jarrod Davis. He sucks in every role.
He does. He can't. Yeah, he can't define his own role.
Only thing he does is blitz, and the only thing he does with blitzing is just you get him by surprise. That's really it.
I kind of rush.
Yeah.
Only thing I see him do when he blitzes is catch people by surprise. Because when people catch on, he just runs into them. Does nothing. He can't cover. He's actually a negative in coverage. Exactly, I remember watching film last year, and there were times where everybody else was covering their guy, and they was like, you know that one guy right there? You know that guy named Travis Kelce? I'm gonna leave him wide open. Yeah. He's like a negative in coverage. He's a negative in run support. He's over pursues. Can't tackle. And we've seen him with two defensive coaches, and he looked horrible with both of them.
Yeah,
man. Like when you see that.
Zero development, actually negative development.
Zero.
It is
I disagree with that because, a couple years ago, he was like top 5 in quarterback pressures. If you put him in the right situation, then I think he would be really, really good. Why is Christian Jones in there? Why don't you put Jarrod Davis in there instead and actually see what you have in him?
We've had
they got to be seen
for what 5
I think
years
we know
now?
we got in all of them at this moment now.
We've had
For some reason, they still have Jones in there, and he's awful. So you can't tell me
Jones has better stats than Jarrod Davis
because he has more opportunity. Jarrod
Davis sucks.
Jarrod Davis only really started playing defense when he stopped playing.
So why don't you if they both suck, then why don't you give them both the same amount and see what they both can do?
Because Jarrod Davis ain't going to be on this team next year.
Because
I guarantee you, if you put Jarrod Davis on Pittsburgh, that he would go off.
Well, you put
Pittsburgh has an insane front seven.
They got a great front seven.
They put him in there for like a few plays a game, and he'd do great.
You
But
put
I don't know if he'd be a starter.
Do great
What?
too, because
What Jarrod Davis? Yeah, well, I don't know, man. What Jarrod Davis does, like Antonio said, when he blitzes, he just runs straight. He has no moves. He doesn't have a move, and he catches guys off guard. You know what I mean? He's got some speed to him, which is good, but the guy has zero skills when it comes to actually rushing the passer. He can't. He doesn't have a move. You know what I mean? He's got speed. He does have speed, but he needs an all-world defensive line in front of him, and he needs an all-world linebacking crew to help him out. He's a first-round pick, bro. Like, he's first-round pick. He should be doing better than what he's doing, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, we don't have a great D-line. We don't have a good linebacking core at all, so it's not all on him. But, man, this guy's a first-round pick. He's got to be doing a little bit something.
His big problem is the mental side of the game, if we're being honest.
I think it is mental, too, with him. I think it's mental.
Like,
the guy's jacked up.
He doesn't understand how to cover. And the biggest thing is really maybe if he was good against the run, okay, but he's not good against the run. There's so many times I saw a play where Chicago literally ran. It was 6 people in the box. They ran it. 5 people were blocked. Christian Jones took up the center. Jarrod Davis, there's one hole. You know what Jarrod Davis does? He just kind of stands there. Running back runs right past him. I'm like, what are you doing?
That's a mental thing. That's all mental.
Yeah, he over pursues. He can't cover. He even sucks at tackling. Like, he doesn't have any pass rush moves. The only thing he's basically an athlete at this point.
He's an athlete. He's an athlete, man.
One argument I will make is just look at Tracy Walker and how they're misusing him as well. He's turned into garbage this year, but he was great at the free safety position. I feel like if you put Davis in the right position, he would succeed like Walker was doing at his natural spot.
I mean, I don't think they're using Walker that differently.
I think they are.
Because they've always kind of used him as a cornerback hybrid. It's one of the reasons they got rid of Diggs. I mean, when they picked up Walker, he started picking up Diggs' role as like a slot corner. Then they picked up Coleman. So now Walker, because anybody who doesn't know, Walker coming out of college was projected to be. A lot of people thought he could switch to be a corner.
To be a corner, yeah. I remember that.
But he was their free safety the last 2 years, and he was really, really good.
If you're a first round pick,
but they always kind of use him as like a corner. Even like I remember that Eagles game last year, they tried to use him. They use him against tight ends. They use him against bigger slot receivers, even smaller slot receivers. Especially with Coleman out. And I think with Coleman out, they've used him more at corner than they actually really want to, which kind of hurt his play. But even still, I think they kind of use him as a corner anyway. Because even as a free safety, Harmon's better in that free safety role. So you don't really have
Harmon's done nothing.
Nah. Harmon's been great as a free safety. It's been amazing.
I disagree with you.
He's made some bad plays. There was a play in
that whole second,
in the Texans game where they ran. It was a play in the Texans game. He's had moments where he's like, "What are you doing?" But for most of this year, he's played pretty well.
Regarding Jarrod Davis, folks, and here's the honest to God truth: the linebackers that we have on this team, would they be starters? Really, anywhere else? I'm not.
Only one who would even be a starter would be. Only one is Jamie Collins. He's the only one you would. He's the only one.
Tavai, no.
Could Jarrod Davis be successful?
I think Tavai would start on the
good
Patriots.
players.
He could be successful, Jarrod
He would
Davis.
be
But
a
you got to
role
surround
player.
him.
Draft
You gotta
pick.
he's a role.
He's got to be the guy.
Yeah. He's
You
a
gotta
role
be
player,
the
man.
guy. You're not a role. You got to be the guy if you're a first round draft pick. Eric Ebron, you need to be the guy if you're a first round draft pick. You're not.
Right.
Tracy Walker's a third round draft pick. You get a little. Amani Warrior, fifth round draft pick. Okay, but when you're a first round draft pick, Jeff Okudah, when you're a first round draft pick, TJ Hawkinson, you need to be the guy. That's the way I see it. If you're investing that much, and when you got to be he could at some point, like maybe.
So does that mean you don't like Okudah right now?
Oh, I like Okudah right now. The difference between Okudah and what's taking place is Okudah is a rookie cornerback, and Jarrod Davis is in his year 5?
4th or 5th year. Yeah.
That's a huge.
That's not even comparable, man.
No.
You can't compare that, bro.
I bet you won't play some Trace McSorley trap right now. Got some hashtag Cheeheads, go Lions. I'm just trying to go through here. If I miss it, Mom, I already got to that question here. Would you get a linebacker or wide receiver if the quarterback's gone? Yes. If the quarterbacks are gone, I am going linebacker.
Who is there?
I'm going wide receiver.
I would love
Actually-
Micah Parsons on this defense.
Depends who's there. Yeah, if it's Parsons.
Who's there?
I don't know how much I trust the Lions at developing linebackers, because as much as I like Parsons as a prospect, he is still learning the linebacker position. If anybody doesn't know, in high school he was a defensive end. He's only been playing linebacker for 2 years, and he's opted out this year, so his progression as a linebacker is already there. Like
Yeah, but he's the guy, bro.
Yeah, like he has a lot of potential to be a really good linebacker.
Oh, potential.
But he has a lot of potential to be a really good linebacker, but it's stuff that he still got to learn. He's still pretty raw in coverage. He still got to learn how to read his keys. He could be better at taking on blocks. These are things he had the physical tools to do. He's also a really good pass rusher. I mean, I just say he was a DN coming out of high school. He has a lot of tools to be an amazing player.
He does.
But I don't know if the Lions can develop him.
It'll be new to
who is the head coach?
He's my favorite non-quarterback player in the draft, Micah Parsons.
What about Salah?
If you get Salah,
we're not gonna get Penny. Okay, he's gonna be the third pick of the draft.
Yeah, he's like OT number 2.
There's no shot we're getting Penny. Okay?
No, he's top 5 for sure, top 4.
He won't make it past the Bengals. They just lost their quarterback for the year due to getting hit. Penny,
I know the Bengals make bad
out of Oregon is gonna be a Cincinnati Bengal.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get the tackle from Northwestern who shut down Chase Young. I forget his name. But I don't know if we want to take him that high. I
want to take a lot. If we can't get a quarterback, I want to revamp this linebacking.
But
Micah Parsons is there. You get a player in free agency. Maybe you get lucky, get a Levante David or something like that. But
if the Lions' plan is to franchise TJ and trade him, then this is a perfect wide receiver class to trade to do that. You got Jamar Chase. He's amazing. Devontae Smith has been dominating without Jalen Waddle. He 3 touchdown games. Like I saw him have a one-handed catch over Derek Stingley, who's been the best CB in college football for 2 years now.
That was sick. You got
Jalen Waddle, who was basically like he's kind of like a Tyreek Hill type guy. You got Rashad Bateman. You got the dude from Oklahoma State, Tylan Wallace. This wide receiver class is stacked.